Hey guys, it's Aislinn, and in today's video, we are going to be removing the blue and green out of her hair. If you guys don't know, this is Mariah. She's been on my channel multiple times. There's a fuzzy. This is going to be a two-part video. In this video, we're going to be stripping the blue out of her hair. I wanted to do two separate videos because I want people to be able to find this one when they're searching Joico color eraser. And then in the next video, we're going to be taking her a new color, so stay tuned for that. But like I said, today we're going to be removing the color out of her hair. We're going to be using the Joico color eraser. So I only have 2 packs of this. It's probably not going to be enough for her hair, so if we run out, I'm going to use the hair color remover method that I've used once before, which is just bleach powder and clarifying shampoo. That works really well at getting blue hair dye out. I did go to Sally Beauty. I tried to get L'Oreal Colors app. I tried to get Punky Color Off, which are very similar to this, and they were literally out of everything. I mean everything. I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up, and I'm gonna be using 20 volume developer. She does have quite a bit of regrowth, which I'm going to be addressing in the next video. We're gonna bleach her roots and then dye her hair color. I just don't wanna have to rush with putting on the color remover, so I'm just gonna do this on her previous color, and then in the next video, I'll go in and bleach her roots and we'll dye her hair a new color. This is a 1-to-2 ratio, so that's how I'm gonna mix it up. So I decided to do a voiceover and kind of just talk with you guys and hang out versus putting music over the time lapse and letting it play out. I personally prefer it when there's voiceovers and I'm talking to you guys. It's hard for me to find music that I like and that I think is acceptable, and also I just would prefer talking to you guys. So I decided in the future I'm going to go on Instagram and have you guys ask us questions, so that way Mariah and I, or Abby and I, or whoever's hair I'm doing, we can answer your guys' questions throughout the hair dyeing process, so that way you guys kind of get to hang out with us while we're dyeing hair, and it's much more interactive, and you guys can learn more about my friendships and my relationships with people, because I've seen a lot of comments where you guys say like, oh, I wish they talked more, or like, I wish that we heard you guys having conversation. I completely agree. Most of the time when we're dyeing hair, we're talking about personal things that she wouldn't want on the internet, or I wouldn't want on the internet. We're talking about like neighbors or family things that we both wouldn't want the public to know. So that's why I don't put our conversations in there right now, but in the future I'll definitely have you guys ask us questions, so that way you guys get to know us, you guys get to know more about Mariah or any of my other friends. Another comment I see a lot is people wondering why I don't play Billie Eilish over my videos, and it's because of copyright. I know a lot of people don't know this who obviously don't have a YouTube channel or aren't in like this type of industry, but people own the rights to those music, so people can't just take them and use them for whatever they want because we don't own the rights to them. So if I were to use Billie Eilish or any artist who is signed, my videos would be copyright claimed, and they would either be taken down, or all of the monetization and money that I make from the videos would go directly to the label. Not that they need any more money, they're making so much, but that's how that works. So I just wanted to let you guys know that's why I don't play music that I actually like and listen to over my time lapses, is because I can't, because someone else owns the rights to them. But just know I personally am listening to Billie Eilish normally while I'm dyeing my hair or something. Ooh, one other thing I want to talk about and address is in the last video of me doing Mariah's hair, when we did the emerald green shade, I did a dark shadow root using Transylvania, and everybody was wondering why did I bleach her roots just to put a dark black color over the top of them. And the reason I did that is because when it fades out, it's all gonna fade even into like a very nice bluish green color. And imagine if I wouldn't have lightened her roots and I just would have put Transylvania over them. It would have looked fine then, but now I would be having to deal with like 6 inches of her regrowth with Transylvania on top, and then her ends being this greeny color. So that's why I always lighten her roots, even if I'm putting a darker black color on, because it is a semi-permanent color. it's going to fade significantly over time, and I wanted her hair to all fade even and fade nicely, which is why I lighten her roots even if I'm putting a dark color on it. I hope that makes sense, but it's because it's semi-permanent. Obviously, if I was putting a permanent or a demi-permanent black color on her hair, I wouldn't bleach her roots first, but because it does fade over time and it's not permanent, I want her hair to fade evenly, and it did, and I can't imagine how much trouble it would be for me to try and correct that if I wouldn't have lightened her regrowth beforehand. I know a lot of you guys ask just out of curiosity, so I hope that that helps you. It's already removing your color. You're like yellow.
I see that.
Oh, red's coming through.
Jesus.
You got a little piece of red in there. Oh, dude, you're hella pink right here.
Why?
I think the Transylvania, the undertone of the Transylvania is coming through. So, as you just heard, I saw some pinkish red in her hair, and I was like, oh my gosh, your old red color is somehow still in your hair and popping through. And then, as I started to see the pinkish red all over her hair in the same area, I was like, oh, no, this is not your old red color. This is Transylvania having a reaction with the color remover, and it's turning it a pinkish color. And now that I think about this, I feel like I've seen this on YouTube from someone else before. This happens all the time with semi-permanent hair color when you're doing a color remover. Crazy things can happen. You guys know I've had, I think it was purple turn blue or red turn blue. Crazy chemical reactions happen sometimes, and that's what's happening with Transylvania and her hair. So just know, if you've used Transylvania in the past and you're trying to remove it, or if you're just even putting bleach on it, it's going to turn like a pinky red color. So just keep that in mind if you're trying to remove Transylvania or bleach it out. I personally really love making these videos because I feel like they're so helpful for people who are searching Joico color eraser or trying to remove Transylvania. I know that before I started my YouTube channel, I would watch so many different hair videos on the hair color I was about to do, or if I was getting ready to use a new hair color remover, I would watch all the YouTube videos there was on it, so that way I would get a good understanding of how it worked and what I could expect it to do to my hair. So that's why I film all of these things for you guys, and that's why I decided to make this video separate and just on the Joico color eraser, because I want people who are going to use this product to be able to see this video and see how well it works, and then they can also know that if you have Transylvania in your hair and you put bleach or this color remover on it, it's going to turn a pinky red color. So I hope that it helps people out there. That's the reason why I film it for you guys. Like I said before I started my YouTube channel, these videos were such a lifesaver for me, especially if you don't know a lot about hair or you're not licensed in hair and you don't have a background in education and how hair works. That's why I make these videos. I really hope it helps people who don't have a lot of experience and are trying to accomplish things at home. I hope it helps you guys. That's why I do it. I love you guys. So we just ran out of the color remover, so I'm just gonna mix up some bleach with some dandruff shampoo or clarifying shampoo and then apply it to the rest of her hair. So I actually did add developer into this mixture, so I am just doing a bleach wash here, which is just bleach, developer, and dandruff shampoo mixed up. I didn't want to risk putting the mixture on and it not lifting and having to rinse out the back section and having to redo it, so I just went ahead with a bleach wash that I knew would remove the rest of the color. Because her front two sections are already blonde, I didn't want to waste more time. Also, the Joico color eraser and the bleach wash were super, super strong, so you'll hear us talking about that in a second.
Oh, that smells a lot better.
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh, really?
Probably because it's in the back of your head, bro.
Oh.
Here, I'll bring it around so you can smell it.
I think I also smelled the stuff
It takes your breath away.
on my side, too. I mean, the scent isn't bad, but the strength is
Oh yeah,
definitely...
it like makes my eyes water.
Yeah, my freaking nostril is cleared up. Holy shit. I do not have sinus issues now in my left nostril.
You're so welcome.
Oh.
Yeah, I can mix this up for you whenever you need. Just let me know.
Oh, I can smell everything.
Joico color eraser and bleach are very, very strong. It can like take your breath away and make your eyes water if you get a big whiff of it. I was in a very large room and it was very well ventilated, so I think it'll be okay. And I don't do this very often, so I'm not inhaling them all the time, so I'll be fine. But just warning you guys, it is very strong and very potent, and it'll clear up your sinuses and like kind of, you know, make it hard to breathe a little bit if you inhale too much of it. One thing I want to say with the Joico color eraser, or if you're using bleach or doing a bleach wash, the mixture is so much thicker than a typical color remover like Color Oops, which is very runny. So it is much harder to thoroughly saturate the hair, and that is like the most important thing when you're using bleach or a bleach-based color remover, because you're trying to remove the pigment that's in the hair. If you don't thoroughly saturate, you're gonna miss some spots, and then you're gonna have to go back in with a color remover on top of already lightened hair to try and get those spots you missed. Also, make sure you buy enough product at the store so that way you're not running out halfway through. Also, put a shower cap on the hair when you're done, so that way it holds that moisture in and it's not gonna dry out, because once bleach dries out, it stops activating. So making sure that the hair is in foils or that it's in a shower cap will help maintain that moisture so it can continue to lift. This under here is her undercut that she had. That was all shaved down and she's in the process of growing it out. She's been growing it out for a very long time. I've had a lot of people ask if that's breakage or if it's an undercut. I've said in other videos, but it is an undercut that she's growing out. Her hair is so thick, so having that undercut before really helps with the thickness and manageability of her hair. Having an undercut is so perfect for people who have hair like Mariah, where it's just so long and thick and it's wavy and it's very hard to manage. Having that shaved under there really helps cut down on the bulk and makes it much more light and easy to work with. So I asked her if she was ever planning on like shaving that off in the future, and she said no, because the grow out process is very, very difficult and it takes forever to grow out and it's a pain in the butt if you're wearing your hair up. So she said she wasn't planning on cutting that off again, but I totally understand why she did it to begin with, because her hair is so thick and crazy. So I got everything applied. So where we had previously applied her Transylvania, it's lifting pinkish red. No idea why, but bleach, color remover, and a chemical reaction with the way Transylvania is formulated is causing it to be pink. So just know, if you've used Transylvania in the past and you're doing Joico color eraser or any bleach at all, it's going to lift pink. So now you know. We're gonna let this process for 30 minutes. That's what the package recommends. I'm gonna watch her hair. If it's lifted before that, we'll rinse. If not, we'll rinse in 30 minutes. So I'll see you guys when we're done. Wish us luck, because it's looking a little crazy right now. I'll show you guys. You can see right in through here is like this pinkish red right here. Oh my god, this is so bright back here. And then her ends are still blue. So like this is pink. Her ends are blue. I'm gonna put a shower cap on her too, so that way the moisture stays in. But her ends are still very blue. And now we got pink up in this bitch. Look at that. Can you see that?
Holy fuck.
Yeah, I know. What the fuck?
Okay, we'll see you later.
All right, we're back. We left it on for 25 minutes and it got all of the blue out, but it turned those spots pink. So up here, it's not as pink, but turn your head that way. Right here, it's super pink, and underneath here, check that shit out, guys. It's super pink. So that's where the Transylvania was last time we did her hair. So that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out my Instagram. The link to that is in the description down below. I post way more of my everyday life on there. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I love you guys so much, and until next time, guys, stay weird. Goodbye.
I believe that